Hey, Alexandra Young. This is Ingman Young, and I'm sorry I haven't talked to you in a while. Um, Give me a call back at your earliest convenience. 0.5-206-1680. Goodbye.
Whenever my dad tells me stories about his childhood, they usually have something to do with his mother. His mother once stalled the family car on some train tracks, and it was totaled by an oncoming train. His mother would tell him to hide plates on his lap at the neighborhood restaurant so they wouldn't get charged for them. His mother really didn't like his motorcycle. When my dad tells me stories about his childhood, they usually don't include his father, my grandfather, because he died when my dad was just a little boy.
Hey, it's Dad. Just calling to see how you're doing. I had another late night again last night, and I'm going back to the grind. Gotta get easier somehow. Otherwise, I'm just gonna die. Anyway, give me a call back if you get a chance. I'll talk to you soon. Bye.
If I sit down and really try and think about it, there's only one solid thing I can remember my dad ever telling me about his father. It was when I was 6 or 7 years old. We were getting ready for bed in my dad's studio apartment on Gough Street in San Francisco. We were standing barefoot on the black and white hexagonal tiles of his bathroom floor, and he was wetting a washcloth so he could wash my face.
Hey, Alex. It's Daddy Doe. Can you hear that sound in the background? That's the sound of rabbit paws jumping around on dirt. Can you see them?
This is how your grandfather would wring out a washcloth, he told me. Step 1, fold it back and forth like an accordion. Step 2, fold the whole accordion in half. Step 3, twist the folded accordion until all the water squeezes out. When he whipped the cloth open and passed it over my dirty little kid face, it was perfect. Damp enough to clean, but not sopping wet.
That's right. They're doing the bunny hop. Anyway, talk to you soon. Bye.
My grandmother, on the other hand, talked about my grandfather a lot. Whenever I would visit her at her apartment in Chinatown, she would point to a photo hanging up so high it almost touched the ceiling. It was a headshot of a black-eyed Chinese man, and she would say, "That's your grandfather." She would cry as if he had died only a year or two ago. Then she would tell me how much my dad loved me. "He might not say it, but he loves you a lot," she said. Even though I was just a little kid, I knew she was telling herself the things that her deceased husband couldn't.
Hey, Alexandra Young. We're going to have dinner at the Cliff House. And if you were here, you'd be with us. But you're not with us, so I thought I'd call you and see what you're doing. Talk to you soon. Bye.
My parents got divorced when I was 2 years old. I live with my mom most of the time, so about half of my interactions with my dad happen over the phone. And my grandma was right. It's true that we never said I love you on those phone calls. At the end of each call, we said, "Okay, bye, see ya," or our favorite, "So that's that."
Hey, hon. Just calling to let you know that I'm really happy that I'm a father today because you're one of the big reasons why I am.
The only time I ever realized we didn't say it to each other was when he ended a phone call with "I love you" for the first time. He was calling me from the hospital, and he was crying. His mother, my grandmother, had just died a few minutes before, and he was calling to let me know. It's not something we ever talked about, but ever since then, we say it at the end of almost all of our phone calls.
I have to explain the feelings of what it means to be a father every year because it changes every year, and I mean it gets bigger and broader and more connected to the rest of the world and the universe all the time. And you're one of the reasons why being a dad is so fun and so rewarding. Anyway, I'll talk to you soon. Love you very much. Bye.